everything he gives me, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent, is perfect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I get to love it.
Yeah.
I get to love it whether I like it or not, right?
Right. How difficult was it for you to learn to love yourself?
It was a journey. In the flesh, it was hard.
Yeah.
Because you see things, you see people, and you don't know yourself because you're too busy chasing. But in the spirit, you know, he tells me in his word who I am. So when I let that soak in and come in and minister to me, yeah, it makes it easy. But if I sit and look in the world and be in the world, it makes it hard because then I'm looking at, I'm trying to compare.
Yeah, and that's the question. Like, how long did it take to shift that perspective from the world to submission? Because today, that word, in essence, is a cringe word.
Yeah. Well, you remember, my grandmother was the one who got me there.
Right.
On my knees.
Yeah.
So the world can't tap into you. You know what I mean?
They can't influence you.
No, they can't. You won't be following them.
Right.
Yeah, they'll be following you. Yeah.
So what's next for you?
So what's next for me is, so I have the podcast that's going to be launching real soon. I'm doing corporate wellness with corporations. There's some corporations that just looking at me to run challenges for their employees. And then I'm going into government contracts.
Okay.
I'm solely in my purpose, Dre.
Yeah.
I'm in my purpose. And then in my passion. And because I'm working in my purpose and my passion, God has shown me where he wants me. Corporate wellness is key. This is our temple. God bless us. This is a blessing from him. If we don't take care of this, we're telling him, you heard me say this before, we're telling him, this is no good. We're basically throwing it back to him and saying, this is not good enough. So we need to show him gratitude by taking care of this. When we take care of this, we're saying, Lord, thank you. Thank you for my legs that get me around every day. Thank you for my arms. We're appreciating, we're showing him how grateful we are for what he gave us.
And one thing about you, I know that you also you mentor and you coach from a life coaching standpoint, that you address the mental. Again, this is the temple of God. So we're not just looking at the physical stature, but we're also thinking about the health of the heart and the mind. So, you know, protecting our thoughts by putting these barriers and standing vigilant in our thoughts is also God honoring, because he made our brains. He made our consciousness. And that could very well be under attack and be influenced and ruined.
Exactly, and that's another thing I teach my clients all the time. Take time, mirror talk. I call it mirror talk. Look in the mirror and not just give God glory about what he's done for you, but you talk affirmations to yourself. You tell yourself how you love yourself. Write out your prayer for the day. Not just write it out, recite it. You have to do the emotional work in order to get to the physical work. You know, so
Yeah, that's so good, because recently I've even been practicing that mirror talk. I call it man in the mirror. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. And who is this man in the mirror? Because we can see ourselves one way, but then the world sees us a different way.